everyone, I'm Annie.
I'm Teresa.
And today we're going to be showing you how we get this everyday makeup look.
As you can tell, these looks are different. I'm doing makeup as if it was every day for me, and Annie is doing her everyday makeup.
And we'll throw in some tips and tricks that we like to use, and just the differences between how we do our makeup and why we have a preference or why we do something differently than each other. Even we have such similar faces, but there are those personal differences that make us different.
Just a side note, it's dark now, but when we start this video, when we go on to the next clip, it's going to be as bright as day, and that's because it was day when we started this.
And it's going to have a really high quality camera because the cameras kept dying. This is our third camera, and we're filming this after we filmed all the footage. So just please be patient with us.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
We're going to go step by step from primer all the way to finishing touches. So,
Use primer?
yeah, so let's get started. So, what I use first is the Olay BB cream in light to medium. I usually use two primers. I use the Neutrogena Shine Control in my T-zone, and then I use the e.l.f. on my cheeks, I guess. I'm going to be using a flat brush to blend it out on my face. And I like to put it right on the sides of my nose up on the top here, because that's where I get really shiny. So what I use besides the BB cream is the Stay Matte Primer by Rimmel. Now the reason I do that is because I have mixed skin, so some places, my cheeks tend to be more dry, while my my forehead, my T-zone gets more oily. So for foundation, I'm going to use the Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. It's used in conjunction with this. So I have it in 200 Soft Beige. And I'm using the L'Oreal True Match in W3 Nude Beige. Is that the same name? No, I have it in Soft Beige. 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 Moving on to concealer. So what I use, I recently just got it. It's the Instant Age Rewind Concealer by Maybelline. And I have it in medium. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in number 20 Sand. To conceal my pimples, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Conceal by Face Studio. I have it in the color medium again. Okay, for powder, I use the e.l.f. Contour Kit in this color here, the light color. I use the e.l.f. Flawless Face Powder. It's just the one, mine's broken, I dropped it, but it's just the little, I think this was literally $1. I use a fluffy brush and just swirl it. Everywhere else, I use the Stay Matte powder from Rimmel. When it gets warmer, I go in with the EcoTools powder brush and do my T-zone with the denser brush. Okay, next we're going to contour. It's like wearing black. It's like not transforming your body in any way, it's just more flattering. Yeah. So what I do, take the darkest color of the palette, and I use a dome-shaped brush, and I see, okay, so you can just use it as like a tip, and then I'm going to blend that out with a different brush later. And then the other side, and then I take the bronzy color here, and I actually go into my hairline. Okay. Sorry about that, we went on a wild goose chase. My nice camera died. I can't find the battery or the charger right now, so we will have to settle for a tiny little modern camera. So I think it stopped where I was doing contour / bronzer. I was using my e.l.f. blush brush, and I was using the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess matte bronzer. So then I just kind of swirl it in the hollows of my cheeks, and then take it up to my hairline, and I need to contour my jaw because I have no jawline. So, and for highlighting, I use actually an eyeshadow, but it's a very finely milled eyeshadow, and it is it's Clinique. It didn't come with a color name, but it's this shadow right here. And I just take a very soft brush. Okay, so for blush, what I use is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer first, and then I use L'Oreal True Match N7 to 8 blush. So what I do is I take this little flat brush. It's from Ulta, and I just take it in my bronzer and I kind of follow along the contour, but I don't follow exactly because there's a little bit of glitter in it. But I just kind of go along the top. And then using this Ego Tools brush, I take the L'Oreal True Match blush, and I just work it onto the top of my cheekbone. So from the same compact, I'm going to be using the lighter pink. Then I'm going to take the Benefit blush powder brush and swirling that in there, and then I put it on the apple of my cheek up to my ear. That's the line. So that's where I put it. Okay, now face is done. Moving on to eyes. So to prime the eyes, I have this NYX eyeshadow base. It is in skin color. I use the e.l.f. Mineral Eye Primer in sheer. So for shadows, so using this one with the silver, I'm going to take this goldish brownish color, which I really, really like. Now using the denture brush, I'm going to take, so I just take it on the dense brush. And then I also take whatever is left on the denser brush and I sweep it under my eye. Okay, so taking this slanted brush, I'm going to blend out my eyeshadow. Okay, so what I use for an eyeshadow, e.l.f. Quad in Tantalizing Taupe. It's like a milky base, a lid color, a crease color, and a liner color. And then for this look, I'll be using e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. So taking the lid color, the second color, I'm going to take that on my brush and pat that all over my eyelid. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. contour brush because the crease brush from e.l.f. is too big for my eye, so this is a nice brush for me. And I'm taking the crease color, the third color, and putting that not in my crease, but just on the outer half of my eye. And then using that same brush, I'm going to take that fourth color and just dab it on the corners of my eyes with the contour brush. So next, I'm going to be using this angled brush and taking the crease color, a combination of the crease color and the liner color, and just putting it under my eye. So next for eyes, I put on my eyeliner. Going in with the Maybelline Lasting Drama, I'm going to tightline my upper waterline. Going in with my NYX retractable eyeliner in brown, I'm going to just roll it up, and I'm going to take this and line my bottom waterline. You know, I watched so many YouTube videos on how to do liquid eyeliner, and it just, none of them help. I can't. So, I use, okay, nobody talks about this. Like, I'm getting very passionate. Nobody talks about this. This is the Almay eyeliner, and the thing, it's retractable. I But the best thing about this is that there's a sharpener here at the end. And I know a lot of eyeliners have this, but I'm just saying, I just think it's the best thing. But the best thing about this eyeliner is the formula. It's not too creamy, but it's also not dry at all. It just stays put. I'm getting so excited about talking about this because I love it. Funny thing about me is that I curl my lashes before I do all of my eyeliner because it always gets in my eyelash curler anyway, and I have to touch up, and it's like that's a waste of time in the morning. So I just curl my lashes first. I rub this between my lashes. I don't put it on my waterline because it makes my eyes look smaller than they already are. I use a Q-tip to just hold my eyelid up like this. I just dot it on my lash line on the bottom. So. For liquid eyeliner, if I do say so myself, I'm pretty good at liquid eyeliner. But today, since my eyeshadow is dark, I'm just going to leave it as a thin line. Now, normally, I'm not waiting for Teresa to finish her eyeliner, and usually my liquid eyeliner is still wet. So what I usually do, I go in with for my brows. Now I'm using the e.l.f. Eyebrow Treat and Tame. What I usually do is, it's kind of hard to see, but I use this color that's kind of like used up, this brown color. I kind of work that in with a tiny little angle brush from e.l.f.
I'm so frustrated. So I'm really frustrated because the other camera died. This is our third try on our third camera. Oh! Anyway, so it kind of cut off footage of me applying this eyebrow kit, e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and that's all. That's it.
What I usually do next is mascara. And I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effects.
And I'm using the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Cat Eyes.
Okay, I do my brows after I've done all my eyeshadow and everything, just because I can. I have this Maybelline Quad that I use for my brows. I'm going to be using this gray color for my eyebrows. Okay,
Okay, so our face is done, our eyes are done. Now we're on to the lips, and this is to be the last step. Now what I use for an everyday color, I don't always wear lipstick. I usually just, generic, I don't have it with me, but I just like, the generic cherry chapstick. But if I'm looking for like a little bit of color, I go with the e.l.f. Matte Lip Color. It's my favorite lipstick. I've gotten so many comments on it, and I like it, and it is $3. And I was watching a Jessica Braun video, and she was talking about it, and like I've had this for about like a year now. I didn't know it had a sharpener, so that's a plus. And that's my finished look after 3 hours. Normally it takes me like 30 minutes.
I usually use the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in the color 473 Mauvey Night or Mauvey. And that is my finished look.
So if you see us walking around like this, know that it doesn't take us 3 hours to do our makeup. We also do it separately, and we're not explaining it, and we're not running batteries on cameras. We have so many cameras out right now, it's a struggle, and now I have a special light out. It's like 2. 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, and then with the hair, I usually just take the Tresemme dry shampoo. It's just the basic care one. Give it a shake. Oh god, sorry. Kind of just spray it in the roots and just shampooing like you would normally shampoo. So yeah, I usually wear my glasses every day. So
I wear contacts because I'm short and I'm right in elbow height. You gotta just watch your face, so I'd rather not have glass shards in my eye. Right. So that was fun.
That was our everyday makeup routine. Thank you for watching.
Bye.